Welcome to Who the F**k, the show that aims to take a deep dive into some of the acts announced at Reading and Leeds 2019. In today's video we'll be looking at Crucast, a collective of DJs and MCs and producers from Nottingham, set to play, I can't remember which day, hang on. I think the Friday. Is that the Friday, 24th? The Saturday. So to play the Saturday at Reading, which must be the Sunday at Leeds. If you've never heard of Crucast before, hopefully this video will help answer the question, who the f*** is Crucast?
Knows that I'm on tour, applied the contour. Bits. I'm not sure if you know what I mean by bits. Gal them come to the bits. Man them, we're gonna come for your bits, car. Come for your bits. I'm not sure if I know what you mean by bits. No, not them kind of bits. That kind of bits. Oh, see.
Crucast are a collective of DJs and producers of bass and bass music, I suppose, from Nottingham. Members include Skepsis, Darksea, Notion, Mr. Virgo, BRU-C, and Laz Crew. I'm sure there are other members, I just can't seem to find any information as to exactly who's in the collective and who's not, and when they started, and there's no Wikipedia page. So I'm going purely on trying to work this out myself. They've been known for taking over nightclubs and festivals as a collective for a long time now, doing back-to-back slots and kind of joint bookings. They make a series of music. They make some from electro house to garage, kind of jump up drum and bass, bass line, anything kind of hard and fast by the sounds of it. The way I like to think about it, if T2, DJ Hazard,
Machete,
and Dr. P all had a baby, you'd get, or a set of babies, a pack if you will, you would get Crucast. Whilst they are more of a collective of DJs, they have also been releasing music. There have been a few collaborations within the collective itself. Hide the Ting is a personal favourite of mine.
Dogs, he's got no vibes with him. Might link up for a pint with him. If you've got a party at your gap, make sure that you're inviting him.
Currently sat on 672,000 views, and I love how both BRU-C and Window Kid have somewhat of a Nottingham twang as they flow.
Don't let me inside the door then.
Which I wish more people would do, although it does also remind me of Bar Spa We Go Hard.
Bar Spa, yes we go hard, from era 95 to 2011.
When it comes to electronic music, dance music, any form of bass music, I'm usually pretty hyped. It was as I said in my music club video this week, it was such a big part of my life for such a long time. And I think that collectives are a really important part of modern day music culture. They've been instrumental in the development of a movement or a sound. Think the Wu-Tang Clan, Brockhampton, Odd Future Wolfgang, Hospital Records, Digital Soundboy, Boy Better Know, the list goes on and on and on. Anytime I see a movement or a group of people working together for common good, I think that's a pretty exciting thing that should be celebrated. But if we're going musically onto likelihood of if I'm going to go see them at Reading Festival this year, if we're going musically, when it comes to bass culture, I'm talking dubstep, drum and bass, garage, that kind of darker sound, I've never been a fan of two subgenres. That's not always the case, but there's two in particular I've always struggled to align with. That's jump up drum and bass and bass line. And I think both of those genres describe Crucast down to a T. I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. I mean, clearly not. I used to go to nights like Run in Bristol and go see all these amazing DJs that would play loads of jump up drum and bass and whatnot. But it's just not for me. It kind of reminds me of the music that the funfair plays, really, really, really loud. So for me, I highly doubt I'll be taking time out of my weekend to go see Crucast. So I think I'm going to go with a 2 out of 10. I completely get it. It makes sense, and I'm really excited that there's a culture of that exists, because that team will spur on another team, and what you end up with is competition, which just generates great music, and I think that's really, really important. But them in particular, they kind of just remind me of a bit of a real life Corrupt FM. In fact, they should do a sound clash. That would be great. That would then jump me up to a 9 out of 10. Corrupt FM versus Crucast, brilliant. I don't know which DJs in particular will be playing. By the looks of it, Skepsis and Darksea seem to be pretty big for them. yeah, I don't know a lot about them, I'm afraid. So if you're a big fan of them, then yeah, maybe let us know in the comments section and educate others watching this video. It's cool to see that there's new DJs in that field breaking through, but the sound itself, it just isn't for me. It's a little bit like Youngblood, the last video I did. It's not that I don't like him, like I like him. I've watched loads of interviews of him recently and he seems really interesting. It makes me like him more. And the more that you learn about these artists, the more you're like, actually that's quite cool. But yeah, I don't think I'll be spending a lot of time going and seeing Crucast. Thoughts in the comment section below as always. Let me know what you think. If you would like to go see Crucast, maybe give me a number out of 10 for yourself. And I'd love to hear what you have to say. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye.